the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going.
And we are underway from the Superdome.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Deontay Harris on the return. The Saints.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run it for the first time without the Camaro. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
The pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Breeze to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Complete. Brings up 3rd down.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
38-yard line.
Now Breeze on the bootleg. He'll try and run it. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DM.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Brings up 3rd down.
Play action. Breeze. That's hauled in by Jared Cook.
Breeze pass.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
First down, 49.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
4-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the 49ers first down.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Now these two teams, the Saints and Niners, they played maybe the game of the year in the NFL in 2019. Had 94 points between them. Lead changes left and right. Breeze had 5 touchdowns, 4 for Garoppolo. And you might remember the catch and stiff-arming run by George Kittle where he just refused to go down. And then in the end, it was Robbie Gould who would kick the field goal as time expired, and the Niners would win it 48-46. We're scoreless after 1.
No score. Robbie Gould on for the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here. And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened. You think that factored in? I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty. And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Throwing now is Breeze. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level? As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
He was brought down by Jimmy Ward. 10 yards on the pickup.
On play action. Now Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
At the 34-yard line.
Now Breeze. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone. So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and have the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action and take your shot at the end zone. And the Saints are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Then run it with Kamara. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Gain on the play.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Why did he not? Why did he keep
just
backing
outside
up?
of the 5,
Kept
right around the
backing up
6-yard
when I said I
line.
wanted
Javon Kinlaw.
A 5-yard
The
loss.
defensive tackle getting in there for a loss of 5. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara.
I didn't know what the play was. Oh,
And the
shit.
second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. Breeze now.
I don't know why I went for that.
Goodness, this is
Damn, I'm going to the
They
middle.
can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across. And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation
frustration there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. Let's go to the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
On third down, here comes Mostert. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they stop him well short of the yellow line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
It's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Just keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Saints, nothing.
These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
To throw is Garoppolo.
The 24-yard line.
Connects with Kittle underneath. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert.
Now Garoppolo lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return. And a Saint touchdown.
Touchdown, Saints.
And a big turning point after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
Stupid ball.
Much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it
You want to touch
perfectly.
him and catch
You
the
just got to
ball.
regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Put some of the running back on it.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. Again looking for Samuel. It's time to catch me. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, San Francisco.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And he'll be
Why'd you
hit
start
as
walking?
he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away
I'm
his
not
first
mad,
read,
but
and
like,
by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Garoppolo lost the football.
It's the same guy that got the last one.
And he's into to the end zone. A fumble return and a safe touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Looks good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Here's Richie James on the return. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call.
Holding offense.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
That's good, right?
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Okay.
Niners have a 1st down.
17 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10.
41-yard line.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Garoppolo. They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. First possession in the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a 2nd half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, 35 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. And it's 21-3.
The kick is good.
I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, That is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he finds the tight end.